we are going to resume our tour of the amazing Fort Simserhof. In 1940, when the French surrendered the fortress to the Germans according to the armistice, there was still 3 weeks of munitions and supplies left. However, the war was then over for France, but a few French technicians remained to carry out maintenance and provide information about the fort to the Germans. There, during the war, the German Navy stored torpedoes. Other than that, it was idle, short of Sunday visits by curious German soldiers. This peace lasted all the way up until 1944 November, when General Patch's 7th Army under Patton arrived. They were expecting heavy resistance, so heavy guns and air support was arranged for. Even an airborne drop was talked about. And when they attacked the fort directly on the 13th and 14th of November, they were thrown back by heavy German counterattacks. Following days, heavy artillery was fired on the combat blocks and the rare munitions entrance. 27 tons of bombs were dropped by the Air Force as well. Tanks and engineers moved in on the cloches and began blowing them up, with direct fire or bombs dropped or charges set against the firing positions, but it went on, generally to little avail. However, now with the fort surrounded, the German temporary garrison there was far below par what was needed to defend such a large fort. It was overrun. The Germans left through an emergency exit on the 20th with no losses. This, however, did of course not stop the Americans in continuing firing on it and blowing up combat blocks over the following days. However, soon after, the fort and the city of Biche was abandoned due to the Ardennes offensive, which now saw the area recaptured by the Germans and held until March 15, 1945, after which the area was finally liberated for the last time.
Elevators, we just look the commandos, if there is something interesting. Motorization of elevators. Oh yes, there is something like
standing in a puddle. Yay. Main post.
yeah.
With, okay.
Tomatoes,
Yes.
French and English flag. Here's the grenade with the 2 cannon. And RF for French Republic. Not Finnish.
Very patriotic command post. As it should be.
For telephone.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think first it was a flag, but no.
Look at this. Look at the wall.
Oh yeah, I don't see. Yes, with a small cannon.
Starting to think this may have been an artillery position. I don't know what gives me that idea.
Cannon and probably the munition.
Let's see.
Next.
Yes, I saw.
Watch.
I already stepped in it, so.
Here we go.
Yay. Seems like only a minute ago. Is that wood or is that stone?
No, it's a stone. Stone, there's masonry. On the underground there is no steel concrete. Everything was made with masonry. This was not so expensive. And Emily, it which was, there was enough protection in case of bombing.
Yeah. So, interesting place for a sink.
No, it's nearly the toilets. Here.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing there's a sink.
Another ventilation.
I don't know.
Toilets. What kind of model we have here?
It's longer, so machine can turn.
That's going to be 75 or 135. I think 75. Yes, 75 millimeters. Toilet. I don't know if it's the model 32 or 33. There is two types.
And it is raised. The dome is up.
Yeah.
Ammunition storage?
No, mechanical.
Mechanical.
Yeah, mechanical lock. Yeah. Okay, same things as the others. I don't know. For the whole.
Large motor. Is this for air?
Ventilation.
Ventilation, yeah.
Ventilation for the gas. Of the cannon, of the shells. Of the can, yeah. It's all for you.
Oh, that's so nice. You've got all that nice rain just for me.
Well, it's just a bedroom.
But there's an observation dome up here somewhere. $395.
This is the numbers of day where the soldiers have to do during the military service. The rest.
Oh, this is the countdown.
37, 3025, 325.
Fair enough. I never did a countdown because I didn't think I was ever going to get out. Probably shouldn't have either. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think this may be part of the platform. Maybe. Bedroom.
Here is the original.
Yeah. I just have an observation turret up here, dome.
What do you have here? Oh, cupola, yeah.
Yeah. No floor enough. That's the floor from here.
Yes, but not all the floor. There's too much only for one cupola.
Yeah, they're too long. For the small observation, anyway.
Here we can walk, and here's the toilets. Oh, we can make a bridge after with this. Stop.
Ooh. So that again. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, look.
Froggy. I'll put a hole in the floor over there.
There's too much light. Okay, yes, the 75 millimeters turret. Okay, this way. Or we could.
I would imagine the frog is somewhat confused at this point.
Ah, 200 meters. Yep. And here's what we have. Okay, I can read. You want to try to take the way, or if you walk just.
Yeah, I see the beam. I'm just waiting for the
Yeah.
frog to move. I mean, I don't want to step on that poor guy. It's not his fault.
I just turn around. See, okay. Okay.
I see it. No, I see the beam's under here. I'm stepping on the frog again.
Yeah. Here's we are. This is the command. We listen to speaking upstairs to the fight post, the winch, gears, okay, to switch from motors to the end. Like my light here.
This is a lot more corroded than any of the others.
Yeah. Fauchage, direction, gauche, droite, décigrade. Okay. The axis here. Okay. Don't test the wood. But if you stay on the cycle here, so we're on the metal.
Oh, I figured. I'm just,
Solid.
What are the three lights back here?
Well,
These three lamps or lights or?
it's probably a command. I don't know for what.
Red light, green light, maybe.
I don't know if it's when they switch electrical, manual, or if there is alert or.
Jesus Christ. Hanging on to the munition system here. Oh, communication. Hanging there, and there's one of those. Some holes in the panel.
If I can walk on this floor, I need to be careful.
I know, you're kind of raining rust on me here.
Yeah, you can climb if you want. It's not easy with you.
No.
Okay, I try to take. I switch my light, it's enough?
Well, it probably helps if I open up these. If I open the gate, see, it'll help much more. All right.
There's the two. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just left and right. We have the two loaders for the munition. They come from next floor. They arrive here, and the two cannon. One here, and the others the 275. And the evacuation of shells, probably here's, yeah, one here's for the cannon, fall, there's another one here. I don't know how many men there is here inside.
I mean, it can't possibly be more than... You'd have to... one...
You need to have two loaders. Probably one on the command over there. Three, I can say, perhaps four men.
Yeah. 2 gunners and 2 loaders.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want anyone. I mean, where would they be?
Yes, probably a maximum of four or 5 men, maximum, but not 5 as much.
Yeah, where would he be?
Yes.
See, that's the problem when you only have 2 people restoring this place. They're going to get to this eventually, but they're going to get to it before it's done. Before it all falls apart. This is going to take a little work.
On the other side, there is probably a turret in better condition.
Oh, I'm sure.
On the other side, on the block, on the here we are on the west side, on the east side of the fortress.
I came to French for the croissant, so I stayed for the exercise.
You tell me you want to see roast
Yes.
things.
No, I said people like to see Russ things. I have no opinion whatsoever. Christ's sake, I've been in France for almost a week. I haven't seen Brie yet. All right, we're gonna say night-night to you guys here for a minute while I make my way down. Frog didn't eat my bag. Now it's your turn. You have 2 steel beams right here that I walked over. Use that one, and then the other one, and then grab the pipe. You should be all right. Of course.
There's the frog.
Frog's gone.
I always think it's if the turret of the Maginot line was transferred on the Atlantic Wall. For example, in front Normandy.
Yeah.
With the turret capable to shoot at 12 kilometers, with 20 shoots by minutes.
And they wouldn't even have to be right on the ocean. They would have been further inland.
Yes, it's always the same things.
Yeah.
Almost if the Atlantic Wall was in equal quality of defense all of the line.
Yeah. There's always an if and
Yes.
what if and yeah. This is different.
This is not a draw, this is a drain. After the construction, the gallery was so wet. We are on sandstone and there is perhaps water come, and they open the wall and put dry grass inside to drain the waters from the top to the wall.
So the water would literally leak out through
Yes.
the grass in the walls.
You can see probably the trace here. There is more humidity.
Yeah. That's very innovative.
Adaptation.
So they had closed it all up, so and then they opened up these to relieve the water.
Perhaps yes. There is probably on the hill vein of waters.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think that's explained on the book.
It's much more fun when you do it. To shift the tracks. Oh, is there a train? Is that a train here? Yes, it is. I think it is. Yeah.
Transformators.
And something important wrapped in plastic.
Electrical bulb. Electrical stuff.
That took a bit to get up on that thing.
That's probably a converter.
Yeah. Really, it looks heavy. It took a little bit of work to get it up on the rail cart, I would imagine.
That's me.
There you are.
This is a pieces of mixed whip and cupola.
This is the foundation. This is one that sits in the floor. This used to, yeah, there's a ladder on it.
With the two edges on the both sides.
This thing used to be up a staircase 30 meters up.
This one comes from another place.
Okay, because
there is no mixed weapons on the whole front, only on the last generation of the Maginot line.
okay.
And probably take somewhere and put here by the army.
And you have, is that a light projector?
No.
No.
Oh, that's not projector. I don't know what is it. It's not projector.
Hilbert Paris. Paris?
Yes, it's the name of the factory, Saint-Hilaire. I see that. I don't know what is it.
Huh. Yay, we have a mystery thing. Yay. Let's have a mystery. Okay.
Block 6. I don't know if we can go to this one. We can try because they tell me they lock with a special system because it's in this block where the scrappers entry. We can try to.
And that's important that we keep these things safe, so I'm all in favor of that. Although I am curious about what that thing is.
Forbidden to smoke and to stay with a light with nude fires.
Open fire.
Yeah. But I translate directly from French to English.
And you're doing a lot better than I would have done. It looks like they did it yesterday.
I have friends with a specialist with all the electrical stuff of the Maginot line with this tattoo.
double doors, cherry block.
Whole property is 75 millimeters. Yes, 75 millimeters. There we go.
So this 75 millimeter up here would be firing in the opposite direction of block 5 that was fought over.
Yes.
So these wouldn't be able to have supported the Germans at that time.
This one was turned yes, to the east.
To the east.
To the east, yes.
So this would have been in defense if the Germans had attacked in 1940.
The American come from the west.
The Americans come from the west, but the Germans, when the French were here in 40, the Germans came from the east.
No,
Well, they didn't. They came around.
The Germans are surround the place.
Yeah.
They are more in south direction.
And here we go upstairs again. Yay. The top of the chute and the top of the spiral. Oh yeah, that's the munitions pipe. Shoots up to the cannon. And there's the weight.
Yes, there's probably a cannon with on the wall, you know, with shield in front. When you see this counterweight. I look, you can go. Not a good idea for you. Not a good idea.
Back to that again, are we?
There is only bedroom. There is only bedroom here. Another 135 images.
Is there a plate on it? What's the manufacturer? It's hard to tell.
30. No, this is the same to the others atelier. Material 135, model 32. Number 4, tube number 4.
And the other grenade thrower we saw was tube 3. Wasn't that tube number 3?
Number 3, yes.
Yeah. So the counterweight is down.
inventory is down, and that's what look. You can look inside. Open.
Is there a dead bird
It's
in
not
there?
completely open. Oh, it's for pigeon. This kind of. It's not for small bird. It's for pigeon.
It's a pigeon. If you have not seen the episode from Fort Casso, you will not understand that sense of humor. So this is the rail that is sitting outside the moat we're looking through. And the chute for the spent shell casings. And communication, and bells so people can hear it. To calibrate fuses, not calibrate the fuses, but to set the fuses.
Yes. Machine gun turret, yes, machine gun turret.
Well, it doesn't have a floor at all, so we don't have to worry about going up there. The floor seems to be down here. Oh, and the pieces are still there. Yeah, see the dome up there. I guess if the floor falls out, then no one can come and steal it, which is a good thing. So is that the short arm or the long arm? That is the long arm. And it is up, no?
Yes.
Yes, it is up, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, the here's we have the legs.
Yeah.
Here in each corner block the turret up and the counterweight on the
Yeah, the counterweight's on in its hole. It looks new, but newer.
yes from 50s or when the place was open to the public in the 80s.
Yeah. Should be used to something sticking out at it by now.
Yeah. Oh, the metallic plate here is.
Yes, I've noticed the floor just moved under me. So I'm just going to go here real quick, and then you watch your step there. And that's why this is not open for general tourism. It's only for the romantic holidays, such as this. Here the floor actually looks okay. Is that a camel on there?
This is wine from North Africa, from Algeria, and probably wine from still here from the 50s or something like this.
The camel on it. That is a camel.
Yes.
Yes, there's a camel.
Oh, the fight post, yes. I'm touching the fight post. same things. 2 twin machine gun, and here's 37 millimeters anti-tank.
Back up. Here's 2 grenade launchers. So, little graffiti on the wall. Look at the roof, it's sloping here. I do love the authentic lamps, I do. Oh, this is where we came from.
We come from here.
Yes. So the little fighting position down there, I'm guessing.
Yes, automatic rifle.
Oh, the grenade launcher is missing, but it's guarded by a really angry...
No, shells.
Oh, that's the shells, that's right.
Shells.
And a very, very large angry spider. Did he just catch something, or is he just pissed off that we're here? Well, no, let's not disturb the wildlife. Go to the other dome, there's a frog in there.
There's probably on the other side of an observation for that. Over here or up there's observation cupola here. And this one have mainly a command for projectors because we have here the box for the projectors.
Yeah, it looks a lot of light coming in there.
Yes, this is the emergency, the rescue covered by.
Yeah. The door, yeah. And then there's stairs again.
Before we go up top and see what the Americans did of damage in 44, let's take a look at some of the areas that was kept intact or somewhat restored, because it is an amazing collection they have here, definitely worth a visit.
Wagon
This is a mining cart.
Yes, but for the trash, to carry the trash inside the
Of course.
gallery. Yeah.
Soldiers and trash and stuff.
Nation transport and for heavy charge. As there was a different type.
So this is Churchill's cart.
Yes, for transport for authority in visit.
Of
course, we can't have officers walking.
Yes, munition transport. I don't know, what is it? Moteur, type CC.
I'll say it looks very heavy. Don't know what it is, but it looks heavy.
No, it's not to charge your camera.
Oh, this is one of the training games, right?
Yes, wagon with water, with water tank for fight block. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
This is the foyer or canteen where the men can eat and spend some time.
These are all original.
Yes. Typical from the 30s.
Yeah. Somebody in here was artistic. I mean,
Probably. Or they probably have the name of these soldiers.
this is nice. They set it up so it looks like they just left. I like that. I like that more than. Ah, they.
Trump!
I was gonna,
You are Trump! You take those souvenirs.
no, I was going to play the game. I figure if I played one every time I got here, somebody else will show up and play the other side.
Officious. Now we are on the barracks, yes. Yes, here we are in the inner part of the barracks with quarters for the officials. Yes, for the officials here.
Yeah.
There is clearly more officials than Betchov with 800 or Rombach.
Yeah.
That's this.
There's something so amazing about the Maginot Line forts because they are so very, very large. And you feel incredibly safe underground.
Oh, there are showers here. Showers and decontamination.
Well, that's what that is.
To put the contaminated clothes. Here's.
I'm surprised that the decontamination showers are this far from the entrance because they would have to go through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tunnel to go through to get to here.
Let the clothes here's. With here's electrical boiler.
That's nice luxury. We're coming into the infirmary now.
You want to go?
Oh, that's okay. I think I know that's the men's.
Probably yes. The headroom or some kind of stuff. This is yes, infirmary area. But that's probably difference.
Yeah.
It was here's adapt for the visit. It was here adapt, yes.
Probably we can find photos somewhere of how it looked. Is this oxygen?
What's?
Or firefighting? That's fire.
Oh, don't know. Oh. This is a mask.
Yeah, that is a mask.
Yeah.
That's oxygen.
Yes, that's oxygen, yes.
Some reason I never thought of the fact that they had oxygen at that time. I mean, there's so many things we associate with being new and modern.
Yeah.
And they really have been in place for probably since World War I. What was it saying?
If I see Robert after, we can ask. He know everything about the gas mask and the stuff. This. The dentist.
That does not look like a comfortable dentist chair.
Works with foot.
A foot drill. So you have all this mechanical technology and your drill is foot operated, like an old sewing machine. You know, I think somebody in here would have probably wished they spent a little more money on the dentist and a little less on one of the rotating turrets. Cleaning of sterilization.
Yes.
And that is called a... I don't remember.
Oh yes.
But I know, yes, it's...
Yes, but I forget.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game over.
Foot operated drill. or yes. These are the barracks.
Yes.
They're different than at Casso.
Yes.
Yes.
Difference with here there is free floor. You have different type of bed. You know, here's 2 climbs up.
Well, at least everybody had a little divider between the beds, so they didn't have to.
A small bedroom.
Ooh, kitchen.
But this side of the kitchen is probably for officials. Here we have a small kitchen.
It looks very intimate. Not really a kitchen and big enough for almost 900 people. Everybody deserves their own private chef just once in life, right?
The cellar. One off, I think.
The larder. Wouldn't that be a larder? We keep all the food.
Yeah.
That what? I've got to find myself a real French baker and some real French cheese. I'm just saying. And of course you have to have wine.
Of course.
Half a bottle a day? And then 1 bottle a day for the machinists? Is that how it was?
Exactly. All the stores, and here's the main kitchen.
And yes, I have seen it. I know, it's right behind me.
But this one is different, as in Rohrbach and Virchow. This is an electrical kitchen.
But that's still a mechanical potato peeler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a model, as in Rohrbach, but
And here you have 879 people stationed, and you still can't sentence somebody who screwed up to do the potato peeling. Electric kitchen?
yeah.
And this is newer than Casso.
Yeah. Because normally in Casso the engine have not enough electrical production to use electricity for the kitchen.
What's in those two?
Probably the trash.
Well, I guess that's entirely possible. And then you have the serving windows.
Yes. Each block comes and a couple of men with wagon, take his thermos with his food,
Bring back to the block.
his bread, his wine. One here, there is another.
Oh, yes. So that's why there's so much more electrical stuff in this kitchen than at yours.
Yes. it's like that in all the artillery place.
Big kitchen with electric.
Yeah.
Because they're bigger and you can put in a bigger generators.
Yeah. Coffee machine, percolateur.
Yes. That's a coffee machine.
That's not at your size.
That's the kind of coffee machine I like. And
but if you look, we see the finishing. We cannot compare as the new front. If you remember with the terrazzo on the wall, easy to clean. Here's it's more rough.
yeah, this will take more maintenance.
And for the hygiene, we see the difference. Everything is directly in concrete. That's don't mean bad.
Yeah, there's no stone or
Yeah.
When France, did you say evolution or revolution?
In the kitchen, it's evolution. On the street, it's revolution.
Okay, fine. The cold store. Would this have been... Okay, I can't help but to notice that this is where the meat's hanging on the wall.
This is not a cold store.
It's not, there's just a radiator here.
No, this is where they cut the meats probably and to cook. When it's possible, when the entry stays safe, there is fresh meat.
Yeah.
And conserve, reserve in case of besiege.
Yes. So would they salt their meat here, or would they have it cold, and how would they keep the meat here? In a cold store or in salted?
Probably more in salted, yeah.
Yeah.
Here in this place there is no cold room. Different type of optic. All of the type I see. No?
Well, somebody asked me recently, where did all the bunker optics go? I guess they came here. There's a big one here, yeah.
On the corners here, so you have the perceuse de cloche, to make the hole inside the cupola after the installation for the periscope. You put this on the cupola.
And then you drill down through the metal?
Yeah.
You did, of course, okay. So you didn't cast the cupola with the hole in it, you drilled it afterwards?
Yes, because on the installation, during the fabrication, you don't know if you have a cupola for artillery observation or infantry observation.
You just made them standardized, and then you fit them out when they got there. It will take a bit of work to drill through that thing.
Couple of periscopes, yes. And
What have you here?
all different exposition, different
Okay.
metallic information.
Different signs.
Yeah.
Back then, this would light up.
Electrical factory from Simserhof, forbidden to entry. Because it's normally only reserved to the mechanicals. And,
Yeah, of course.
mechanicals from the engineers group.
Yeah, what would regular soldiers do in here?
Yeah. especially meant from kitchen.
Well, the kitchen people, you tend to let them do whatever they want because you like those.
And you can smell this nice smell of
Little
diesel.
deep, yeah.
Magasin chaudière. Storage. With here some chaudière heaters. Here's
Yeah.
using warm waters probably.
Probably looks the same in most places like that today. Room to fix shit.
Yes, not a mechanic, but I forget the word. Not a workshop, but you know, with all of the tools and.
It is a workshop.
Yeah, workshop.
It is a workshop. Yeah, definitely. Stuff where the place where you fix things.
Yes. Office probably office for mechanicals,
Yeah.
for the lieutenant, or yes, or a captain. Or there is probably a captain because there is a big group of engineers here. Then you can come to see this. It's probably handmade by soldiers with on the doors with the AM electromechanic theme on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, storage room of stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of these things were put here in the 30s and then have stayed here. This is all spare parts they would use to repair things. So when they opened the fort, they would fill these shelves up. And maybe some of these things have been here ever since.
All that can be here, so I see install and change on the 50s or.
Yeah.
Yes, the central heaters have connection here.
Yeah. I love the old radiators. I grew up in a house with one.
And if you can have one in your pocket, you take.
A radiator?
Yeah. Transformators. Transformers.
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 It's like a submarine.
Yeah. Transformators and converter to change from
Versus the voltage?
no to change continuous to
AC/DC?
yeah.
Yes, because everything in here would run on different voltage. The trains would run on one.
Yes,
The
but
cupolas would run on different, and the kitchen would run on a third. And
the motors of the turrets.
yeah.
There's a water tank here, 40,000 liters for cooling the generators, the engine.
So this is not even drinking water,
No,
this
no.
is just cooling water.
Cooling waters, yeah. And here we arrive on the electrical factory. Small CLM for compressed air production, using to start the biggest engine.
Yeah, you need the small one to start the big one.
He produced enough compressed air to move on the bottle.
Did you get yours fixed yet?
Yes. I like this type of board in wood with all the pieces.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is a rather large engine room, isn't it? How many?
There is 4 here.
4.
4 in total. That was Sudzer, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what type of. But was it right? Sudzer. Yes, Sudzer. And here, so you can see inside, it's open. There is.
Oh. This is a converted ship engine, or?
Not sure. No, not especially.
So this was built, I mean, this was purpose built for the Maginot Line forts. It wasn't the same type as in a ship somewhere.
Yeah, perhaps. There is a lot of different type of motors and on the Maginot Line. We don't have the same in the Robot from other model, other company.
Oh yeah. So here's the other one. They still run, don't they? Or at least.
Yes.
I think. Of course they still run. What a silly question.
And if you remember, in Rohrbach and Welchow, there is the metro tiles on the wall.
Yes, I remember.
Here's its difference. That's why this is not so. A little bit more darker and not.
Yeah, it's not as bright in here, and it's a little more utilitarian.
Normally, the Ford need more motors if they works only by, because with 4 motors they works not the 4 together, and it's not enough to continue to use electrical radiators.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you would have 2 run and then 2
Yeah.
in backup. If there's always be 2 that wasn't running. Yeah. And that's why you had 2. So you had always 1 running.
Yeah. Here's the big bottle, you know, where the compressed air moves.
Yeah.
You start the engine all the same gears.
So each engine would have a tank of compressed air to start it.
Yes.
The French colors are a nice touch.
There is reason. This is probably where this is colors probably for the cooling waters or
Really?
this kind of things. Yes.
I thought this was one long pipe.
No, there is a special reason for this colors. Probably a gas alarm with heavy rings.
Yeah.
Because if the motors runs, you are sure to hurt.
And during the war, the Germans used this fort to store torpedoes in it.
To stock torpedo, yeah. I don't know where they probably use the M1, the magazine, where we start the troops. No?
I guess it.
Big storage.
You don't have any left, do you? Diesel tank?
Yes.
1957?
Yeah.
So remake, new.
Yes.
But it's
clean in October 1950.
How many would this hold? This is a huge tank.
18 to 29,000 liters.
And you have two of them? I think. Oh.
I don't know where, yes, there's probably others. Just a moment.
Yeah. And I come back out to the main gallery out there. What's impressive about the Maginot lines, or the forts here, is how well thought out they are. Everything's planned, redundancy, backup plans, backup systems. Extends covering the firing positions, the road, the entry road up there, and of course a machine gun. So the last stairwell, elevator.
Oh, the last here.
Oh, we're actually the first. This is the one that people come into first.
Okay, what we have in the main entry.
Telephone.
Communication, yes, there was small telephony control probably.
And bathrooms.
Bathroom.
Let's not forget how important those are. Okay, so
Twin machine gun and an anti-tank cannon. Automatic rifle, 2 automatic rifle. Yes, it's a, what is the caliber? It's 37, no, 47. Yes.
47, yeah.
Yes, I'm stupid, it's right on the top. Number 17. And there is no bird inside.
Oh, it's just not the same that way. Although the bird probably would not agree. And this is the air intakes.
Yes, I'm not sure of the pipes.
So where are they? Do they go to the roof or do they go to the side?
Yes, I think. Oh, no, that can be chimney perhaps for smoke.
Oh yes, because underneath us is the
I think
machines.
that's not ventilation, this is the chimney for the smoke
Yeah.
of the engine.
Yes, because we're above, pretty much above that now.
Make total mistake.
Oh, favorite grenade launcher, thrower, dropper. Oh, this is pretty much it. This was the main entrance during the war as well for the men.
For the men.
But the material came in.
The materials
first.
came from the first entrance with the train.
Yes.
Venetian entrance. They can perhaps carry some material, but the entry is very small. We can look, we can find the entry. Entry is probably, no, this is another, the entry is behind this door.
Oh, right. They actually put in an emergency exit.
I don't know if we can open. I don't want to stop the alarm.
Alarm. Just.
No, you see?
Yeah.
Just.
So, oh, this is where you connect the diesel. So the truck would pull up here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are just close of the electrical factory.
And gravity would be right over the tank, fuel tanks, yeah.
And here we have another infantry fighting position. With a cupola here. And a twin machine gun and an anti-tank cannon.
To be interplaced, so one
Yes,
or the other,
it's
yeah.
possible to switch. It's very rare type, I think it's rare. To have two cannon, anti-tank cannon in the same block to defend one entrance.
Yeah. What's that?
What we have here is I don't know this material. No, normally we need to have this material in rubber. There is grease inside probably. No, not grease. That's it's for probably a compressor. Is that possible?
It could be, but what would you need to move?
I think it's fixed by the painting. No, because here I see that looks like a compressor. But a compressor for what? To clean some things? To...
Bis zum letzten Augenblick kämpfen die schweren Werke der Maginot-Linie.
Well, now we have two things to find out.
No, this is cupola for grenade launchers, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the outside of block 1. This is block 2,
Block 2, yes.
and this is American fire on it.
Sure, yes. Yes, there is no attack from the German against Simserhof in 1940. They are too far. With his artillery, the approach was impossible. No, projectors. But on the other way, projectors on the other
Pointing
way.
the other way.
Yeah. Projectors on the other way. From the grenade.
Outside the fort, and especially on the combat blocks, you can see the damage inflicted by direct fire from tank and anti-tank guns, artillery and bombs. Yet, as you remember when we were inside these fighting blocks from where the Germans fought, very little actually penetrated into the fighting compartments, which of course left the Germans with no casualties. But it's amazing to see the destruction.
Okay. Damage, you say?
Yeah. And this block have normally here 375 artillery cannon used in December 44 by the Wehrmacht, by the German against the American troops when they arrived on the area. And the 44 Infantry Division prepares the attack and the bombing against the place. The place was only occupied by 100 German soldiers. That was not enough to control everything. They don't have a big reserve ammunition and diesel for the engine. And after, when this block was destroyed and the entry taken by the GIs, finally, after 1 week of fight, the Simserhof was occupied by the GIs. And finally, the German troops leave the fortress without casualties by the Block 4, by the emergency rescue of the Block 4. And here, this is the effect of the bombing by 155 artillery cannon, perhaps, and by airplane.
Airplane too?
Yes. The Simserhof and the Shisek, the neighbor, it looks like the Simserhof, another place at 3 kilometers from here. These two places was bombing by 20 tons of bomb by airplane, by the American. And they continues to shoot.
Yeah, these really got shot up well.
I don't know how many shoot, how many it takes. you look the outside and if you remember inside,
there's almost nothing except for a few. Yeah, you definitely don't see this much damage inside. And it's amazing that after all this, all the Germans escaped.
yes, without casualties.
That really should give you an idea of how well the Maginot Line was constructed. If you can sit inside this, it's a little bit like Hackenberg. Got shot to shit.
The German soldiers from Hackenberg was called the ice cream soldiers because they give ice cream to keep better. They give ice cream.
So my diet of Magnum ice cream is not all wrong. Automatic rifle in there?
Automatic rifle, yes. One here, another one here. This one to cover the mold, and this one to cover this axis, this direction, yeah.
I wonder where these came from, because they were shot at from two directions. The casemate fire, what hit the casemate came mostly from over there when we were inside,
Yeah.
but this is facing away from there.
That can be explosion from bombing by plane or...
They look very uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they were surrounded by almost surrounded by the Americans too. One hit?
Oh, this...
Alright, here's a couple more. Okay, here, coming from the back. Here. A lot of these could be grazing shots from the left coming in that way. This looks more like from here,
Yes.
where the damage downstairs was. It's just interesting that the one down there looks like it's hit from the other direction.
That's probably cupola for grenade launchers.
Yeah, it has a round.
Yes. But the grenade launchers was not developed.
Oh, it didn't come in time? Well, there's a fairly decent... What just got wet there? That's a fairly decent grazing shot on that thing here. Oh, looks like on the other. Oh, here's more.
I mean winters.
I thought I did. You mean this is not already winter? Another bomb crater. And this dig in 2 meters down?
Yeah.
And run all the way around this fort and all the way down to...
To the others.
One day we have to count them.
And the very best thing about my job is I get to now film and show you a lot more forts and tell you stories from the war long gone. See you next time. Behind me is Wernher von Braun's first test stand. Down the road is Dietmar's nuclear reactor. Over there is the Maginot Line and all its amazing forts. I'm visiting them all and I'm bringing them to you. So I really appreciate you like, follow and share what I'm doing, trying to document all these important historical locations. And if you feel like you want to watch more pictures or documents that I use for these, go to lostbattlefields.com. And if you feel like helping me out with my travels, because gasoline and travel and airfare is expensive, my PayPal is there, protectionserviceint.com. You are more than welcome, but you don't have to. I appreciate all your support and all your help, and I love seeing these locations, and I love bringing them to you.